It was about midday that the exiles entered into the village of Amon-Li on the outskirts of the domain kingdom of Servatium. Locked in their carriage, they saw nothing of the village, but heard the sounds of townsfolk going about their business and greeting the expedition they traveled with. Towards the evening, with heads covered and in chains, the exiles were taken across the Valentrist River by cable ferry, where they were unmasked and addressed by the Imperial Marshal in charge of transporting them. A gruff fellow, the Imperial Marshal explained their predicament. The exiles, having been sentenced to death, had their sentences commuted to exile on the condition they provide a year of service to the Empire. Should they complete that work and survive the year, they will be pardoned of their crimes. The service to be performed is gathering rare resources from the Sylvalan Forest. Each exile is to gather 12 pixie tears per month, 15 dozen in total. The pixie tears are a magical flower growing in the area, although their use is unknown to all but blank blank blank, who chose to keep that information to himself. In addition, each exiles must provide one heart tree, a mystical hardwood tree with purple wood. The exiles are also encouraged to civilize the land by making paths, clearing wood, building shelters, mapping the area, and making whatever other improvements they could help future peoples to gather these resources, although no specific targets were set. The exiles' only link to the outside world is the cable ferry that travels from a small dock on the west side of Valentris to the village of Amon-Li. The exiles are to bring the resources they gather to that dock, leave them in the storage boxes there along with a note describing who they are from, and run up a flag indicating there are goods to be recovered. The proctor of the village will arrange for the resources to be taken into the village, accounting for and stored until the year is out. There are other flags as well, including a flag that the exiles may fly to ask help from the villages, but the Imperial Marshal was very clear that he would tell the villagers that the exiles were a bunch of murdering bastards, and they should keep clear of them. The exiles were split into 5 groups of 4 people by random selection. Each group was to travel with some of the guardsmen from the local lord who formed part of the expedition, and a guide from the village to a site that had been selected as their home base. During this time, XXX made clear to everyone there that he was not a murderer and that he had special crafting skills that made him indispensable. Okay, that's
Reed.
The exiles were unshackled and began their journey in teams. The team we followed walked for another 4 hours into the night. As they walked, the sounds of song and revelry from Amon-Li faded away into the constant roar of the river. The exiles introduced themselves to one another and asked a few questions of the local guide before fading off to sleep under the stars. The next day, the exiles traveled a standard day following the river north along the forest edge. They made attempts at gathering bark and making rope or stones to be used as tools or weapons. Exhausted from their journey and in a strange land, they met with limited success. They were told by the guide that the forest was a dangerous place full of wild feral beasts, and people didn't stay there. When pressed, he said there were others that believed supernatural forces like ghosts were at work, but he hadn't seen that himself. The following day, the guards were eager to be rid of the exiles and get back to Amon-Li to enjoy the festivities before the expedition was scheduled to leave. They traveled another 8 hours along the riverside before turning west into the forest at a marker cairn made of stacked rocks. Another 4 hours journey into the woods, they found the location that had been selected as their home for the next year, an empty clearing on slightly higher ground. The guide did not want to spend the night in the forest, and so, although it was late, he and the guards began the trek back to the riverside in the hopes they could leave the wood before setting camp. In their last goodbyes, the guard left the exile 2 days of rations and a water skin each to help get them started. With some persuasion, a guard was also convinced to provide Oris with a small dagger in the hopes of getting some reward from the nobleman in the future should he survive. Cold, exhausted, and without shelter or tools, the exiles found themselves in their new home. A very precarious position to be in, but at least they were alive, and for the moment, free.
All right, that's my version of the recap. What important things did I miss in there, other than the name?
Stole a tinder bill, I think.
That's right.
We tried to make rope.
And I think you actually succeeded making some, right?
5 feet.
Yeah, like it took like the second day of trying to make some, I managed to make.
Yeah.
I wrote it down somewhere.
And Reed made a quarterstaff type club.
Right.
Which he was planning to wrap his chain around once he found a suitable way of fastening it.
But yeah, we managed to take a bunch of our chains with us too.
Yeah, we all took our shackles because they were like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
The ever elusive shackle-sized rock.
That's right.
Probably of import was that we all kind of played pretty close to our chest the reason we were exiled, with the exception of Reed and Catherine.
Hope you're breaking up there.
Oop, I walked too far away. We all played pretty close to our chest with the reason that we were exiled, except Reed and Ketrin were both fairly open about what got them there. Ketrin kind of exceptionally because he was fully like, I've killed people. Everyone here is like, well, we're all not dangerous or anything.
Well, I think I said that I was bad mouthing the Empire. I learned my lesson or something.
I think so.
That's a terrible thing to do.
Not cool, man. What's wrong with the Empire?
Yeah, I was supposed to be representing them, but I was whining, complaining.
And Reed was convicted of like graft or some such for supposedly embezzling construction materials and equipment, possibly contributing to some kind of massive civic disaster.
That seems to be the only. Didn't want to tell anybody why he was there. Cool.
Yeah. First, I realized that The Simpsons already kind of did this. This reminds me of the episode when Sideshow Bob tries to go straight and he gets the job building a new dam. And then it turns out the dam is hollow, but he has nothing to do with it.
It was Cecil, played by his brother, who was the same brother from Frasier.
Yeah.
It was great.
What did Razzie say, if anything?
Nothing. He played it very cool.
All right. Anything else important for my recap that I missed?
Oh, we have 2 days rations and a water skin.
Yes. And I think I might have retconned that. I can't remember precisely what I said last time, but that was about what I intended to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I did add in a stone cairn marking your turn into the forest because there should have been something there. And there was also another stone cairn you would have passed along the way, which marks something. But, yeah. Other than that...
And we did find that glowing magical sword that attuned to me immediately when I saw it.
What, you mean the cursed sword?
Sorry, wrong campaign. Totally different. I was mistaken.
Sort of friend killing.
Good. I was unarmed, actually.
That other cairn we passed before our own, was it like identical to ours? Like, or was it a different?
Yes, it was pretty much the same as yours. It
Markings on
was
them?
about a day further to the south. No, I don't think they have really any real markings on them. They're just little piles of rock suspiciously set up.
I read, Cody, that you were going to be putting down like hexes around a central area as a map generation.
Yeah, okay, so you read some of that too.
Yeah, it sounded neat. Can you do that in alchemy?
I mean, I could, but if you read on, I was saying that basically I'm kind of using a hex crawl mechanic for it. So on my map, I have, the locations and hexes and stuff sort of showing where things are. But in true hex crawl form, I'm not going to give you the map, so you have to make your own map. And I gave you some instructions on how to potentially do it. And I did actually draw like the first little bit of a map, sort of as an example of style, which I'll upload if I can find it again. But basically, hex crawl is a hex map. You can travel, from hex to hex. We just use it kind of as a basic aid to simplify figuring out how far things are and whatnot. So in this case, I think I went through a whole bunch of calculations to say that each of my hexes is 10 kilometers, which represents quarter day's travel. So you're supposed to be able to travel 40 kilometers in a day and in 2 sets of 4-hour trips. So for exploration kind of purposes and traveling purposes, the day is split up into 8 4-hour segments. You're supposed to use 2 of them to sleep, supposed to use 2 of them to walk, and then 2 of them to do whatever else you want to do. And while you're walking, you're going to travel 20 kilometers every 4 hours. So, but of course, you can travel more shifts if you want, but then you'll be more tired and so on. It's slower to explore things. It's faster to run through things. All the usual kind of stuff. I'm too dumb to use my phone. Help. There it is.
Did we go to sleep last time, or did we just end off at night?
We ended off at night because I think Reed was about to build like a lean-to of some kind. And then somebody was going to light a fire and we were like, oh no, they're either going to use magic or that tinderbox, or somebody's going to rub 2 sticks together. Any which way, it should be interesting. Yeah, so I think that's where we're at, unless anybody wants to add anything further or any other questions about mechanics or anything.
Let's dig in.
All right.
Since I don't know that anyone here has any magic related to fire, I will go to light the fire using my stolen flint and steel.
All right. You go ahead. I believe you guys had made a small circle of rocks, gathered some wood into it, and now, you go ahead and start a fire using your stolen flint and steel. The spark leaps, and then, some small smoke comes off. With a little bit of blowing, you manage to get the flames going. and you now have a fire, so you can be less cold.
See, this won't be so bad at all.
I propose that we establish an order for night watch. I don't mind taking one of the middle ones. I'm used to it.
I can start the first 4.
First 4 hours.
Yeah. Is that how we're doing it?
You'll do 4, Reed'll do 2, and Oris will do 2, and we should have somebody who is on their best, most well-rested top of their game, which should be me.
So in tactical mode, I put that map I was talking about, so you can kind of see generally what's going on there. Got kind of the little village, you got the 2 ferry terminals, and then a line representing a half-day's walk. A campsite, 2 half-days walk, campsite, 2 half-days walk. That's where your cairn should be that I didn't mark, and then a half-day's walk into the forest, and that's where you are. Damn, there's a lot of wolves in this woods. Right, anyways, yeah.
Have to eat then.
Just one really thirsty wolf.
So yeah, sorry, the fire is lit. My apologies. You're talking about watches.
I think everything that's needed to be said was said. Everyone is in perfect agreement with what Rassius has proposed.
And Katran, do you mind taking Razzie's watch, or?
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
All right, that's between the 2 of you, I suppose.
You won't regret it. But speaking of which, I'm pretty beat. Probably just gonna lay my bones down and go to sleep.
Wake me up when it's my watch. Please don't try to kill me in my sleep. I have a lot of blood. I'm very large. I'll probably be able to. I'll wake up before you kill me.
Right. I look directly at Ketrin. Don't kill me in my sleep, please.
No worries there. None of you are. I'm not being paid to kill any of you, so.
It's fair.
Good night.
Reed does manage to assemble a lean-to shelter, by the way, without too much trouble.
Nice. For the whole group?
I assume just for himself. It's big enough, probably, as it is.
It's true. It's true. Unless anyone joins in the building or indicate any interest, I just build my own lean-to and then collapse into a giant pile of branches underneath it and fall asleep.
I will work on mine tomorrow, Reed.
Yeah, I guess, it depends on, was he doing that while we were gathering firewood, I guess?
I imagine there'd be some overlap. If you wanted to participate, you probably could.
Well, I'd probably want to put, a shelter together if I had time, because, aware that it can rain just whenever.
Makes sense. All right, so we're going into some watches. Katrin's watching first?
That's correct.
For a double watch?
I'm going to stay up with Katrin for a little bit.
All right.
And just sort of wait till the others are asleep. I think maybe I'll try, while I'm waiting for them to fall asleep, I'll try and get, long sticks that I could maybe sharpen into spears with my knife.
All right.
Yeah, my knife.
It's
my
your knife now.
Yeah. Never getting that back. But anyway.
Yeah, no, you're easily able to pick up a few sticks as you're wandering around as the others go to sleep. And Katrin, I don't know, what's your watching deal? Are you just sitting by the fire ignoring everything, or are you actually standing on the outskirts watching in a tree being an edgelord, or what's the plan?
But yeah, I'm watching, surveying, looking around, seeing if there's any lights, any sounds. But I'm also still collecting sticks to make rope from what. And I don't know how well I'm doing at that because I can hardly see.
I feel like you can probably gather the materials easily enough. Making the rope, well.
Yeah. Maybe I just gather it and pile it by the fire.
You want me to make a roll to see how I fare making spears?
No, I think you should probably be able to simply succeed. Unless you're doing something fancy. you can make sharpened sticks without any trouble. They'll be improvised spear -1 kind of thing.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I wait for the other 2 to fall asleep, and then I address Katran. So Katran, you were in the business of ending people's lives.
Yeah, for the greater good, some might say.
Yes, I had a job that wasn't entirely dissimilar. Had to kill people sometimes for the greater good. What sort of methods did you use, if you don't mind my asking?
Mostly my daggers, but I do know quite a bit about poisons, so those are my specialties. Yeah. What about you?
Oh, the dagger.
The dagger.
Quiet.
Wouldn't it be nice to have one right now?
Yes.
I bet it would.
Unfortunately, I was only able to procure this one.
That's okay. Sooner or later, we'll probably stumble across another.
I'm making us these spears. I'm looking forward to maybe when Reed makes us something a little bit more advanced. Maybe he knows a way to make a dagger out of what's available.
Yeah, I think that guy knows his way around a weapon. It would seem that way anyway. Well, are you going to hit the hay soon, or?
Yeah. I'm Just making these spears, before I turn in.
How many you got there so far?
I don't know.
We'll say 3.
I'm finishing off a third one here. I'll probably stop there for the night.
That's. I'm just surprised you didn't get to a shelter like our friend over here.
I've got a bit of I curl up feet to feet with the behemoth over there. Really, we should be starting off with one shelter to conserve heat and keep everybody safe. But for now, I guess just keeping the rain off is probably all we need to worry about.
Yeah, eventually I think we'll join them together.
Well, wake me when your watch is over.
Sounds good. Do you want me to roll perception or anything?
Yeah, just give me a D6. On a 1, something bad will happen. Well,
How
something
do
will
I do
happen.
that again?
Just do /roll 1d6.
1.
Or you can use the dice roller if you want.
That didn't work. That didn't work again. There we go.
There we go. Your watch passes uneventfully. Well,
good.
the first half of it anyways. Roll again.
Roll D6.
No, it's all good. No problems in your watch. Who are you waking up next?
Was it? Is it? No.
Probably
Okay.
Oris. He said he was going to be in the middle.
Yeah, Oris.
All right.
I was going to see if you forgot for extra realism.
Shoulder on Oris, I say.
Anybody have to die?
No, I hadn't seen anything.
Good. Rest well.
Thank you.
I go and keep watch.
All right, give me that D.
Am I doing it right? Yep.
That's fine. And read, I guess.
Yeah.
First night. So good. Yeah. So your night passes uneventfully, and you'll wake up in the morning slightly more refreshed. Not much considering the rough sleeping conditions, but nevertheless, here you are in the absolute middle of nowhere, alone.
Good morning, everybody. What's our first mission here?
Well, hopefully to find some food.
Sounds like a good idea. Anyone ever tracked anything before?
I think I specifically did. Oh no, I changed it. I'm a cook, not a tracker.
I'm all right at it.
My apprentices used to just bring me food. So I'm not. I don't really.
Well, you'd eat them, right? Fair. I kind of have the same thing in mind.
There was an implication, to be sure.
Fair enough. Well, it can't be too hard. I mean, peasants do it all the time. It's not like the men. Small-minded wood creatures. Where do you have your spears you made, Horus? Are they just out in the open?
Yeah, they're just out in the open.
Look at that! You've crafted some spears! Can I borrow one?
Oh yes, by all means. You can each take one. See about getting some more made just while we're waiting to maybe get something a little more elaborate together. But we got this knife. The best use of it, I think, would be making more.
Fair
Can I-
enough. I'm gonna test out the weight of the spear a little bit.
Can I use beast lore to figure out what's around here that we could be catching?
You can certainly try. So, let's see. I need to pull up my sheet again so I have my little table of things. I was trying to open my manual too.
There's a beast lore?
Yes, and I'm untrained, so I think because my cunning is 3, that gives me 3d4 to work with.
Let's see, dice, character sheets. You are untrained.
Well, I mean, I should be a bit experienced. I've traveled a whole bunch in the countryside and stuff and lived here, but
Right.
it's not one of those ones that I selected as a specialty.
Is it a skill that you have, or just...
Yeah. Yes,
Okay. So you've got the skill, but not the specialty.
exactly.
Okay, so then it is whatever your attribute number of whatever the dice is. If it's specialty, you get 1 more extra dice. Just general lookup. What is the challenge rating here? You want to know what kind of animals are around here? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Like, what should we be hunting? Is there like boar, deer? Are they easy to catch? Is like a rabbit a good bet?
All right.
Because even if I'm not like super good at that sort of thing, I have been on trips where other people did that.
Right. The terrain is relatively alien, so we're going to say this is hard. DV.
Ooh, hard. Well, so 3d4, I can change that to 1d8, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you shouldn't have a D4 if you have the skill. You should have at least a D6.
Okay, that's what that means. Sorry.
Yeah.
So specialty is a d8, skill is a d6.
The specialty is just 1 extra dice. So
Okay.
so if you don't have the specialty, but you have the skill, and your stat is 3, and the skill is D6, then you get 3d6. But if you also have the specialty, then you get 4d6.
Okay.
It's a bit weird, but...
Well, the way the character creator sheet worked is that I get the d12 in talking and reading and writing, and then I get 1d10, 3d8s, and 2d6s, and then I thought I got however many d4s kind of made sense for stuff I would know as well.
Oh, yeah,
It just
no,
wasn't
sorry.
just for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You can have infinite D4s, yes. So it's
Right.
one of those D4 skills?
Yes.
Ah, okay, I got you.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Good.
we're on the same page.
Okay. So there's a specialty, a skill, and then a D4 skill. That's the jargon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are elements of the jargon. I don't know if they all fit together that way, but yes.
Cool. So I can make that 1d8,
Yes.
which is probably my best bet. Unicorn. No.
Right.
Maybe. I think I heard of a unicorn around here that we could capture, but it would be very difficult.
That's a fail by 5, so yeah, that's probably a pretty bad failure. Let me just see. Yeah, that's exceptional failure. You've made you've decided there are things here that aren't really here, essentially.
No, there was something other than that. A horse? White horse? I should know this. Is that, anyone know how to make any traps?
Water nearby.
You can go search it.
We came here from the river, right? Like originally, like we're a half day from there.
Yes. There's for sure the river a half day away. But there very well might be
Alright.
more sources of water you'd have to explore, though.
So, guys, did any of you notice any water on the way in? Any little streams or drippy-looking trees or anything? Because probably all gonna die of thirst pretty quick.
Grim fate. I think probably doing a cursory exploration of the immediate area is probably in order.
And are we planning to are we gonna stay here for a while? Is this gonna be our home base? Should we build I could build like a palisade or something, a little fort made of points.
We've only ever seen this spot, right? So chances are this is a piss poor, terrible spot.
All right.
Comparatively, right? I mean, there's better chances of there's infinite potential out there until we've explored around. So maybe by the end of the day, we'll pick a spot.
Oh,
Could be.
all right. Well, let me
Great
know.
idea.
Like 5 or 6 years by then too. So
And now that I think about it, I did work in the waterworks for a while, and I kind of know where wells. I kind of have some sense of what a good site for a well, or what kind of geography might lend itself to the flow or presence of water. So I think I will use my skill here, if you will allow it, Cody, which is what's it called? Oh, I have academic lore specializing in geology.
To determine where you might
I'm
find a spring or creek or pond, or where you can make a well.
Where I'm likely to find fresh water, basically on in this immediate terrain, Are we at the bottom of of the valley, and where is there likely to be flowing water, Or if the area doesn't look conducive to that, then what would be a good likely spot to try to dig for groundwater?
I will call that tricky for.
Civil engineering.
Yeah, hydrologic and hydrodynamic engineering, a true calling.
I feel like you're gonna have to wander around the area a bit to do that, but yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, now shoot, I'm just trying to find where did my character sheet go?
At least put your ear to the ground.
Pick up a stick and
Sticks
hold it.
together and start
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find my character sheet, main, the academic lore. I get 36. Oh, that's my specialty. So what is that? What do I get then?
You get the extra D6 because it's your specialty.
Do I get 5d6 if I normally get 4? All right, I'll wander around and work on that then. And straighten all these windows out. Die. I have windows. Yeah. All right.
And just be roll however many D what /K1, but that's okay. We'll find the highest. Highest is a 6. I said it was a 4, so 6 minus 4 is 2. And plus 2 is, I think, a regular success. It is, in fact, a normal success. All right, so after a couple of hours of sort of surveying the area and following the ridge lines and whatnot, you do manage to find... Oh, by the way, are you guys sticking together at all, or are you all just going to split up to go do this stuff?
Well, we'd cover more ground if we each went in a different direction.
right, and I don't think you guys look stealthy enough to hunt deer. Probably get in my way.
All right, splitting up it is.
Yeah. I'll look for water. Water doesn't run.
Yeah, you manage to
Oh, it does.
small... Water does in fact run, yes. You find a small creek. Whether or not this will be here all times of year, probably not. But right now in the spring, there's a small creek of flowing water. Close-ish to where you were, within an hour.
All right. In that case, Reed will drink heavily from the stream, and then he will wash his ass, and then he'll go to find the others to tell them about it.
At least it wasn't a pond. All right. In the meantime, I heard somebody's going to try and hunt. Razzie is going to try and hunt.
Rassi is going to try and hunt.
If I see an animal, I'll try to hunt it.
Of course. So, do you have a relevant hunting skill?
Hell no.
All right.
Wait. No.
Well, I believe that's probably a sub of survival, which is cunning.
Okay. So I will have 3d4 in that.
Yeah, cunning d4s. And you will find something, but your roll will determine what it is.
Okay.
We're going to say a 2.
That's my DC.
Yeah, your DC will be a 2 to find something.
Okay.
Then once we find it, we'll see if you can hunt it. Because in fairness, hunting it is mostly just attempting to murder it, which you are good at.
Sorry, just relearning the system here. Oops.
6. Nice.
Attempt to get the deer drunk and to accompany you to a secondary location.
4 is exceptional success. Right, you stalk quietly through looking for signs of an animal. And you see some, broken branches, what might be some sort of a path. And then a ways away from you, 40 feet away, you see a deer. Big, fat, juicy deer.
Can I attempt to sneak up behind it to get within stabbing distance because I don't want to throw?
Yes. You can attempt to sneak up on it. But, as you imagine, sneaking up on a deer is not going to be easy. So it'll be a contested check.
Okay, what's is that cunning again? Agility. I'm untrained in it, so it's just a buttload of d4s again.
Mm-hmm.
And my agility is ridiculous, so... this will be contested against it, so yes. I won't know the DC or anything?
No, you won't know the DC. I mean, it's a deer, so you can assume it's probably pretty quick and pretty, perceptive.
5d3d8, 2d10... I'm gonna roll 2d10.
Ready?
Is it K1 or S1? It's K1. Shit.
Well, as you try to sneak up on it, its ears suddenly perk up, and it dashes.
Can I attempt to make a throw?
Make a throw. You can make one throw before it gets away.
Okay. And what will that be?
It will be a ranged weapon, and I don't know if you have the specialty for.
Nope. I only have.
You don't even have range?
Nope, no ranged combat, only melee combat, so... Is that an agility again, then? Sight, never mind. Right. Okay. Ooh, my sight sucks. Alright.
And you're up against a dodge. No, it's gone.
You gotta take the middle one, Cody, come on. I try to skewer the bastard as it perceives me.
Yeah, you throw it at the spear, but it hits, and now the deer is dashing. You can try and chase the deer, but you're fairly confident you're not going to be able to catch up to it.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think I will bother trying to chase the deer.
Have to start the whole process again.
I'll go recover my spear, and then I'll look around. But, as far as anyone knows, that never happened.
So that'll be your first half watch, and same with Reed. And what's Oris doing?
Looking for a better spot to camp. I'm looking for edible plants too. Wasn't this pretty close to where I lived, where our exile is?
It's in the same domain, so it's on the same continent.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's yeah, it's like being somewhere in the UK, right? So sort of, right? It's not completely alien, but this is a spooky mystical forest, which is part of the problem.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll keep an eye out for edible herbs and any sort of animal I could sneak up on and kill.
But
with a dagger.
All right. Well, we'll give you an easy check again to find something.
So
a 2.
Just sight?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just seeing whatever. And what's the dice again for the?
D.
Okay, so 2d8. 7.
7. Nice. Okay, so 7. That's a 5. Spread is 5. That's a good find again. Do you want a plant or an animal? I'll leave it up to you.
Oh, well, the plant's more practical, but the animal's more fun, so I'm going to go with the animal.
All right. As you're searching about, you manage to find what looks like a wild turkey.
Or, yes, I'm going to try and sneak up on it.
It's good eats if you can catch it. All right. Sneak up on it. Go for it. This is less bad than a deer, at least.
And this is actually something that I'm skilled at.
Nice.
So what's my, I guess I don't know. It's contested.
Roll your turkey skill.
Your sneak. At least nobody has any armor.
So Does 4d8 turn into 3d10s or 2d10s?
3d10s. 2d12s.
I'm going to go 3d10s.
All right. You sneak up on the turkey. You have the option to charge into melee with it if you want, or you can throw a spear at it.
No, I don't have a spear. I gave them all away.
Give them all away? Okay.
Well, I said everyone take one spear.
There's only 3.
I guess if like somebody left one behind, I took one. Just be like, fine, I'll take my spear.
I'm guessing Reed didn't take one, did he?
Reed.
There's 4 of us, right? So no, if you only made 3, I wouldn't take one. He has a club.
Right. Probably does a lot more damage than the spear. I feel like the dagger actually works better, right? Especially if I'm skilled at it.
Probably.
Yeah, I've got that for melee.
Being skilled is, a big part of it for sure.
So wait, if it's a skill of mine, I get an extra dice?
If it's a specialty, you get an extra dice. So if you have the melee skill, you get whatever the dice are. And if you have daggers as a specialty, then you get 1 more dice.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty damn good then. I'm gonna go with daggers.
All right.
I've got short sword and dagger as my 2 melee things. So yeah, spear's not one of them. So I don't know why I have this thing with me, but anyway, I'm gonna use this dagger.
Spears are easy to make.
So that's d8 dagger.
Ooh, that's brutal, man. All right.
Agility 4, yeah. So I guess 4d.
Yep.
Going down, turkey.
An 8, huh? Okay. It tries to dodge unsuccessfully. So you hit it. And what kind of wound does a dagger cause? A nasty wound. A nasty pure slashing wound. All right, so give me a d8 to see where you hit it. It's a good way to ease ourselves into some combat here. Murdering a turkey. 6. I think that's a leg. Let's see. Where's the hit locations? I wish this book was organized better.
It's like the second best place to hit a turkey on the first attack.
It'd certainly make it harder to get away. No, what was that, a 6? Oh, it goes the other way. It's the abdomen. That's also a good place to hit.
Okay, well, if I get it good.
All right. Wild turkeys are terrifying in the woods. They sound so crazy.
Yeah, the screech.
All right. Do I have...
Have you all heard the noise that a fox makes?
Yes.
There's that song about it, but then you hear the actual sound that's like, oh my god, that is freaky weird.
It's true.
It's like that could have been in one of the things in the song, and I wouldn't have known that was the real one.
All right. Because I can't locate the table right now. Wait. There's the tables. 56. Oh, I just didn't print those pages. All right. Bear with me a minute here. Did I put trauma on the drive? I think I did. Nope. Well, to keep this moving, roll me 1d, and I'll make sure I find that for next.
9.
90.
An abdomen 9. You got it right in the spleen. Well, of course, the turkey is stunned from being hit, so it is now at -1. And let's see, 1 more page. Yeah, oh, nice. Okay. All right. Yes. So the turkey is suffering from a nasty wound, and it attempted to dodge. So that was half of its turn. It's going to use the other half of its turn to try to make a retaliatory peck.
Oh, shit.
At -1 because you injured it. So, let's see. Rolls. That's a pretty good roll. Now the question is, do you want to attempt to block this hit or dodge it? Or are you just going to take it like a man?
Well, I've got really good dodge. That's another one of my specialties. So I've got 5d8 in that too.
Yeah, I may as well just dodge it then.
Yeah, I'll do 4d10.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, you're good. All right. You dodge the turkey's peck. You once again have the upper hand.
Too good.
That's right. Turkey doesn't stand a freaking chance.
But try and stab it again.
Yeah, I'll go 4d10 dagger attack. 10.
All right. Well, it'll attempt to dodge. I don't know why I even bothered. There's no way it could. All right. So you stab it again. Give me a d8. See where you hit it.
I hit it in the 5.
You hit it right in the 5, did you?
Yes.
All right. That's the abdomen again. 5 and 6 is the abdomen. Give me another d15.
9.
A 9. Did you roll a 9 last time?
Yeah, I think I'm just hitting that spleen real hard.
All right. You hit it in the spleen. I'm willing to accept that the turkey is defeated. The turkey is bleeding heavily and going into shock. If it were a player character, this would be slightly different, but it is a turkey.
All right, I break its neck and I collect it, and I keep on looking for another better campsite.
All right.
Planning to turn around at about, not quite midday.
Sounds good. So that's your first half shift. And what about Katrin? What are you up to?
So I actually kind of wanted to do something a while ago. I don't know if we can retcon it or not, but once Josh's character said, or Razia said, I don't think anyone has a good stealth skill here. Katrin's kind of ears perked up, and he actually wanted to follow Razius.
You gonna try and sneak following? Okay,
Yeah.
so make a stealth check then. Contested by Razius's sight. Or perception. Is there actually a perception skill?
I think it's just sight.
I'm gonna look. I have a sense, Ketrin. It's a D. Fun. Good. I want it to be just sight.
So it's sight D8s.
What about the other senses, like smell, taste, and
They're all wrapped
hearing?
up in sight. Sight includes all those senses.
There's the nose. Sight is its called.
Can only roll a D4. Oh, I guess you need to see how badly I fail. Right?
Yes. You can only roll the D4. Well, you should have D8s, right? Because it's a stat check.
Okay.
Do you only have a 1 in sight? So give us 1 D8. It still won't succeed.
For real?
That's pretty solid. All right. So yeah, you're able to sneak along, but Razius is more wily than you might expect. You have to, keep a reasonable distance. You can't,
So lucky.
put a balloon on his head or something while he's not looking. So, yeah. But you follow him, fairly closely. And you see him miss the deer and then say something like, well, nobody needs to see that.
So I didn't sneak up on him, or did I?
Yeah, no, you're following him unseen, yes.
Oh, okay. I figured the 2 plus 8.
No, the 2 is a fuck-up roll of mine.
That was just an accident, the first one. So 10 versus 8 is 2 is a normal success.
Okay, cool. So I don't know if we can retcon that I actually throw the spear
Yeah,
as
sure.
well.
You want to throw the spear as well?
Yeah.
Right after he does?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and throw a spear. It's in your range.
It's a D4. I've got
It's
really bad
D4.
range.
Do you only have one sight, too?
Sight is a D8
Sight
do I
should
roll
be a
that as well?
number.
It'll be ranged, right?
range. Yeah, I've just got D8 for sight. It should be a number. Sight is 3.
Okay, so there you go. So you got 3d4. So you can have 3d4, 2d6.
So I rolled
What's the-
more.
What does he have to actually hit?
He has to actually hit the dodging deer. Although
right.
it is
So it's
dodging
7.
you, which will prevent it. No, they'll still be able to run away. Never mind. That's fine. No. All right, so at the same time, another spear flies by you from somewhere in the forest, and the deer just takes off into the bush.
I'm gonna spin around. try and see through that second spear.
All right, well, you can make a sight check to see if you can find the culprit.
I don't even bother. I just say, well, I guess both of us didn't have enough stealth to sneak up on that deer.
Yeah. Ketchup, how are you?
I'm
You-
good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I thought we were going together. You didn't know I was here?
Well, I mean, I had an idea that you were there. I just didn't know precisely where.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're quite a sneaky man.
I guess
What did you say that you used to do again?
this and that. We don't need to talk about that now. But at least we know that there are deer in the forest now, so that's a good thing. Maybe there's more weak ones, more old ones that we could pick off, since we can't catch a healthy one.
Well, I mean, since you're here, we could probably try and hunt one together. If we find one, maybe one of us can push it towards the other.
Right.
So
Or
like
do
that-
kind of triangulation method here.
I don't know what that word is.
Like a triangle, how it has I guess that doesn't really work.
3
'cause there's only-
sides.
Only 2 of us. So it'd
Right.
more be like a sweep,
It's fair. We'll do the push thing.
the push.
The nice and simple. Try it in true hunting method, right?
Yeah, it's worked for millennia.
Sure. Like I said, peasants do this all the time. They barely ever starve. They're idiots. They're peasants.
It's true.
All right, let's go
so
find
should
a
we?
deer.
Yeah, should we proceed?
Yeah, you
We'll
can.
head off to attempt to find another deer or something.
I think it should be someone else's turn since we both went.
Sure, I'll wander. I'll roll around again. So I think we're gonna say that I was saying half shifts, but I think this will just take everybody a shift. It'll just make it a little easier. So yeah, let's go back to Reed. Having found the water, you return back to camp to find that, well, Oris might be there. Did you go back after the turkey? No, you're still exploring.
Yeah, I was going to go out about half a day.
Yeah. Okay. So no, nobody's here in camp.
All right. On the way back, Reed marks his trail, the trail back to the stream. Quarterstaff bashing off random tree branches and angrily kicking rocks.
All right.
Down bushes. Fucking exiles of the woods. Bullshit. Have to find some water out here.
Yeah. You've found water. You make a nice, somewhat marked path back to it. You should be able to find it anyway. It's, I guess, late. Well, what times are we going to sleep? Probably like get up around 6. So say it's around 10.
In that case, we'll probably start looking for something to eat. Just start walking around looking for promising looking plants. I don't think I have a lot of luck chasing down any.
There's a wild pile of rations in the camp if you wanted to get those. Otherwise, you can make a survival, I guess.
Actually, yeah, I guess so.
Didn't we all just grab 2 days of rations and stash them for ourselves?
I mean,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Actually,
that I'll sit in the camp unguarded.
He's gonna leave it in a big pile in the camp. No.
Keep your food. I'm gonna. Rita's gonna see if he can't devise some kind of trap out of wood, some kind of basic, air trap, which to catch small animals such as, squirrels, rabbits, and stuff like that.
Traps.
I'm gonna attempt to craft this out of wood, right? And I will use my. I have a skill in this. Where is craft? Special wood, 3d6, so 4d6. All right.
The actual crafting of that is such that you wouldn't have to roll anything, but because you don't really know what you're doing for traps, I'll make you roll something. We'll call it easy, though.
Okay. Should I get the extra die for it being wood, or no?
Yeah, you can have the extra.
So in the end, I had to choose, and I didn't have enough spaces for smithing magic, crafting magic, and construction magic, so I dropped the crafting magic, but I'm already regretting it.
All right. Well, you usually enough spend the next few hours crafting various traps, and you're going to go and set them up, I'm guessing?
Yes. I'll set them up, fairly nearby, and or find some likely-looking spots based on my no knowledge of small animals and the wild.
All right. Give me a trapping roll, I guess. It's going to be survival, untrained. So.
Survival. So what skill would that be, or what attribute or whatever? Cunning or wisdom?
I think it's cunning.
Yeah, cunning.
And we'll call this a 4 to place them. It's tricky.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You have some successfully placed small animal traps. I think this is like squirrels and rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Just kind of the old, you bend a little sapling tree down.
Deadfall trap, a rock precariously balanced on a stick, Yeah,
exactly. Loop sends the rabbit flying half a kilometer away. Well, if we can find it, I'm pretty sure it's dead.
All right. Well, that was a good use of time. You are looking for a better campsite.
Yes, maybe a source of water, a nice clearing. I don't know.
All right.
Or just anything of note that might come up too,
Sure. Do you have a relevant skill? Survival?
No, it's just the untrained. But I'll.
All right. So we're gonna call this hard. 6.
Wow. So I can make that into 1d8. All right.
All right. It's 2 is normal success. Okay, so you were looking for a better campsite. You find a stream, a little gurgling brook. It's water. That would be a better campsite than no water.
Excellent. And the terrain around here, is it better than where we were before?
It's more densely treed, so I leave that to you whether you think that's better or not.
Well, it keeps the rain off better anyway.
The ground is fairly level, maybe slightly sloping. It's not as, high groundy as your old place, and it's not a clearing like your old place. Pluses and minuses.
All right. Well, I finish off my going until about half day, and then I come back And I'm assuming I thought to mark the trail on the way here somehow. And if not, I mark it on the way back, hoping that I find my way back to camp.
All right. Well, you all live in this age, so unless there's some reason you really shouldn't, I assume you all can generally navigate through the wilderness to some extent.
All right.
Reed might have an argument that he doesn't know how, but I think everybody else probably would have come up at some point. Yeah. So yeah, you managed to head back to camp after your second shift.
I guess I plucked the turkey on the way.
Yeah, fair enough.
The feathers.
Ooh, turkey feathers. All right.
Get some nice pillows out of these, baby.
You find Reed back at camp. He looks like he's just coming back from doing something as well. Now, but what are the other two of you doing? So you guys went and unsuccessfully hunted. Now you're going to try and hunt again?
Yep. Together.
All right. Well, we'll do the survival thing to see if you can find something to hunt. It'll be a 2 again.
So how's it work with group roll?
So you can average your rolls, or just one of you can do it.
How good do you have survival? Okay, how good's your... Okay, I'll do it then. I got a 3. I'll do D6 again. Yeah. Ooh.
A 2. A marginal success.
Let's go.
You find fox.
What does it say?
You see it off in the bush again, like 20 feet away. You can try and sneak up on it to get into melee range, or you can try and throw spears at it again.
All right, Katrin. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm going to travel around to the far side of this fox. You see it right there, just hanging out? And then you can attempt to sneak up to it, since you're such a sneaky little guy, and stab it with your spear. And if it runs away from you, it will be running directly into me, and I will stab it with my spear. It'll give us twice the chance.
Okay.
Are you with me, man?
With you.
Okay. Wait until you see me on the far side, and I will try and get across.
All right. You'll go quite a ways away to make it easier.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say you managed to sneak around there, taking your time, without spooking the fox as it sniffs around and digs, trying to find something. Katrin gonna sneak up on it?
Mm-hmm.
Head and sneak.
I use stealth again. Okay.
All right, you sneak up on it. You're close enough that you can jump up and attack it if you want.
All right, melee attack.
Right.
Spear.
Oh, no. All right, you hit it. D8, see where you hit it. Got a D8 for me to see where it get hit.
You want me to give you a D?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I was like, I thought you were looking up where I hit it.
No, I mean, that makes sense. Don't worry, it happens all the time. All right, you hit it in the chest. All right.
Let's go.
And this is a shitty spear. What kind of damage does a shitty spear do? Same kind of damage as a regular spear. Probably a nasty, I'm thinking.
Grievous.
I'd probably find it on the character sheet a lot faster, to be honest. Let's see.
Doing the nasty.
A splintery wound, which is the worst wound you can get.
Wooden spear is a nasty, yes.
Yeah, nasty.
All right. You give it a nasty chest wound. Let me just see what our chest options are here. There's a table for this that'll make this make more sense, but for today, because some idiot printed out the entire book except the tables. Chest. There we go. Give me a D12.
Ooh, me too.
Heart. All right. You just run it through. Get it right in the heart. It's not surviving that. You have murdered a fox.
Hey, Raz.
Excellent job.
I did the thing.
You did great. See, with my perfect planning and you actually doing it, worked out.
This forest is easy mode.
Yeah, exactly. What a normal thing to say. Rassius is just going to tie. Oh, I guess we don't have any rope. He'll just sling the fox over his shoulder. Right. You did all the work, so I'll carry it back.
That's a good deal.
And I'll eat half of it.
That's the worst deal. See how it goes. On the way back.
Out with delegating before, have you?
On the way back, am I allowed to forage at all?
It'll just add a bunch of time is all.
Yeah.
So you'll arrive back with everybody else at the same time now, but if you want to forage, then you'll be there 4 hours later. Or you could take a harder roll and, be there a couple hours later.
Yeah, I'd like to try and find some mushrooms or something.
Foraging's not a bad idea. Food would be good. You guys are getting pretty thirsty at this point.
Yeah. Do I notice also? Yeah, I wanted to see if there was any creeks while we're kind of doing this.
You haven't stumbled across any.
Sight. Would I use sight for that?
For the foraging? No, it's going to be survival again.
Oh, I don't have the survival skill.
So that'll be
D4.
D4 cunning, or cunning D. Got a 1 cunning or 2?
Cunning is 2.
2. All right,
2D4.
give me another D4 then. Okay, you managed to find some food. Not a whole lot, but you do manage to find a handful of leaves and roots that seem somewhat edible. You're fairly sure they're not going to poison you?
Nice.
What's Razius doing? Are you going to join in the foraging?
No, I'll just head straight back, I think.
All right,
I just wanted to add some vegetables to the fox.
it's fair.
Oh, it's a great idea. I'll head back and get to work on skinning the thing, and by the time that we meet up in camp, we should be ready to throw together a stew. You're in for a treat. I'm actually quite the cook. Well,
Oh, good.
I was, with spices and tools and a couple of scullery maids. My personal cook, of course.
All right, so it's about 2 p.m. when the three of you meet back at camp. Oris has a turkey, Reed seems empty-handed, and Razius has a fox.
I see that you have also successfully hunted. I'm impressed.
Indeed, there's some good fur on that there. I don't think the skin of this bird's particularly usable, but we can use the leather off of that.
Feathers are good for fletching. Make some arrows. Hello?
Does anyone know how to use a bow?
God, no. Peasant's weapon. Coward's weapon, too.
I could throw daggers, but I've only got the one.
That's true. I probably wouldn't be throwing that around. I was
No.
nervous just throwing this spear around.
Well, I found a stream. I don't know how far it, in the end it ended up being from the camp if I walked directly. But
I think it was an
not
hour,
direct-
right?
Like, is it an hour away, or did it take me an hour to find it?
No, it took you the 4 hours to find it, but it's about an hour.
There's a stream about an hour that way. If you go for some water, put your hands together and bring me some.
Well, I found a stream as well. What direction did I find it in?
A very slightly different direction.
So it might be the same stream.
Distance?
Can you show me
Yeah.
with your arms how big the stream was?
Yeah, like this.
Does that look like...
Massive. Huge.
It's probably the same stream, yeah.
Okay, that sounds like it's the same one. I think I found maybe a better spot to camp, but perhaps anywhere along that stream would be preferable. Running water is a powerful tool if one is to survive. So, I mean, it's a
Makes
lovely
sense.
it's a lovely lean-to, but in the long run, maybe starting a more permanent camp near the stream.
Sounds right to me.
Should we head there and see if we can, I don't know, maybe stuff some rations inside a fox, inside a turkey, and have a little feast?
Well, we should probably wait here for Ketchum first, as he was gathering some foraging for some vegetables on the way back, grabbing some mushrooms and such.
Even better.
He wouldn't even know where to look for us if he comes here and we're all gone, so...
So we are going to stay though.
At least one of us should. I mean, I have to skin the fox. I could stay and you guys could go on ahead.
But then, who's to say we find each other then as well?
If we pick a campsite and you guys don't like it, we'll never hear the end of it.
Also true.
Did anyone see any pixie tears?
No. Can't say as I was looking particularly hard, though, either. I'm more focused on surviving at the moment.
That doesn't bode well. We all wandered off about half a day.
I mean, if they were easy to find, I doubt they'd be filling the nearby forest plumb full of, convicted criminals.
True.
I know where I was personally from, the taxpayers and citizenry would probably just say that they would send out some common folk to go and harvest them if it was easy.
Yes, and the fact that they don't lend themselves to cultivation is fascinating.
True.
Perhaps they only grow where a unicorn has died. I think there were unicorns around here.
You mentioned unicorn tracks. I do
Yes,
remember that.
I thought I was wrong, but now that I think of it, maybe it all makes sense. Why else wouldn't they just grow their own pixie tears if they didn't have to grow in a very, very specific location that they couldn't replicate?
That's true. Unless they just have a huge influx of criminals.
I was saying
Probably true.
they do cultivate these. We're just out here to get more, and it's a way to keep us busy.
Could be.
Well, that's depressing, but possible.
Maybe when we die, we fertilize the ground enough that pixie tears will grow up where we've fallen. And it's kind of like a 1-for-1.
It's a little bit diabolical.
I gotta be
One
honest
has
with you
a
guys.
lot of time to wonder.
I feel like this is the first time hearing about the unicorns.
What do you mean?
Very confused.
This is Oris here is provincial to this area. He says there's unicorns around here, so
Yes, yes. I was thinking about what we could catch in the area, but what came to mind was unicorns, and that got me thinking about the pixie tears, why they don't just grow their own. Maybe there's magic of the unicorn that allows them to grow in a certain area.
Do you think like a unicorn would taste better than horse? Like, would it be like a really old horse? Because unicorns live forever, right? I think.
oh, unicorns are quite rare, and to me, that's probably because they were incredibly tasty and were hunted to near extinction, right?
I can't decide, would the
Probably.
gods curse you forever for killing a unicorn, or would you gain its strength?
Or both.
I'm more a subscriber to the universe as a cold, uncaring bitch, and we're all going to die of entropy one day.
Even the magic unicorns.
Especially the magic unicorns.
Yes. Soon, if my stomach has anything to say about it. I haven't seen anything bigger than a magpie, but there's any unicorns out here. I'm gonna taste them.
As one does.
You're welcome to try, and I'd be happy to share it if you caught one. I'm going to get to work making some more spears, so everyone can feel free to just throw them willy-nilly.
Any chance I could borrow your knife for skinning?
Oh yes, I hand it over.
With the log paws, or do you just hand it over? Just checking.
Did it? I'll get to work skinning it.
All right, you skin the fox, and you make some more spears. Probably have to share off that knife back and forth to do it, but seems pretty doable. And does Reed want to accomplish any minor thing while we're waiting around for Katrin? Or major thing?
I don't know, but
Erect a temple.
what's that? No, maybe Reed will just join in the spear making.
All right, very well. By the time Katrin walks back in with a handful of strangely shaped roots and what look like random leaves, you guys have skinned a fox and made 8 spears. Your total to 11. Soon we'll have a gambler's glory of spears at this rate.
11 crude spears.
Now everyone's gonna have to throw 2 spears at once, okay? Whether you do 2 hands or 1.
Flying out of a tree screaming, "Witness me." Never mind.
So yeah, it's around 6 o'clock and everybody is finally reconvened at the camp you were told to make.
Did Katrin find mushrooms?
Sorry.
Did Katrin find any mushrooms or tubers? Or...
Yeah, roots and leaves.
Roots and leaves.
Leaves.
Some of them are kind of lettucey, some of them are kind of herby, you know. They're probably not
I guess
poisonous.
if it's already 6, should we just spend the night here and then head out in the morning to make a new camp? I don't know. What time sundown go down? I guess the river's about an hour from here, right?
Yeah, the stream's about an hour from here. You know, around 9 or so, like 8, 9.
I guess we don't have that much packing to do. Maybe we can go now.
True.
Would be bad luck. Would be bad luck to get caught in the rain. We might want to wait tonight.
Katrin and Razius are dying of thirst. You do have water skins though that you could drink if you choose to. 1 each.
I'll drink if I'm dying of thirst.
Same, yeah.
Only because we're rationing so closely. Otherwise, I would assume that you're drinking.
Yeah, fair. I'll at least drink to the point where I'm not like in danger of like loss of function.
Can't remember if that's 1 or 2 liters, but I'll double check later. If it becomes an issue. Yeah, all right.
I have 2 liters.
You got 2 liters a day for normal survival?
No, sorry. I thought you meant the water skin size.
Oh yeah, well that too, but
I've got 2 liters water skin size. I don't know how much I'm drinking.
thirst. Oh, I just happen to be here. Let's see. I need several liters of fluid a day from food and water. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? I think it's 2. And you can go without water for like a day, and then you start dying. Yeah. All right. So you can drink your water skin worth of water, or you can drink half of it if you like to be safe.
I'll drink half.
Katrin?
I will also take like a gulp or 2.
Try and ration it in case.
I'd say if it's a liter, is it a liter?
It's 2 liters.
2 liters, so yeah, probably like 250 mil. No, I just take a couple of gulps.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Are you guys taking a walk to the new camp, or are you going to stay here?
I vote
Are
stay.
these guys already gone? Okay.
What's the weather look like? Does it look likely to rain?
Clouds?
Let's see. It looks, you don't get the sense that it's going to rain, but I mean, it's a possibility. It's not like for sure not going to rain, but it probably won't.
I suppose we don't want to be like having to set up a new camp and like, as it's getting dark.
Indeed.
Yeah, let's stay then.
The weather in this domain can be unforgiving. It's been nice so far.
Nice.
Yes. Yes, it doesn't really get much better than this. Partly cloudy.
Temperate, yeah.
So yeah, we should totally set up a spit to spit roast these things. Can I craft the spit?
Yes.
I take
All
one
right.
of the spears and I hand it to him. You can use this.
Thank you.
Just kidding.
No, I can use it. That's fine. I mean,
No, don't use it. That's my spear now.
Yeah, you can cook up your animals, which I suppose probably between the two of them amount to, you know, a good meal for all of you guys. Plus the tubes and roots and stuff, so we'll say it's probably like a minimal meal maybe for 4 people for a day, but nevertheless, something.
does anybody here have any cooking skill, or is there such a thing?
I took cooking.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it cook.
I took it as my talent. I'm an innovative cook as my talent.
As your talent?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. The talent is innovative?
Yes, I called it innovative cook.
All right. So we'll say it's easy to cook something. It's tricky to cook something good. So you can choose which of those you would like to do.
So how does a talent work?
It's just automatically going to make it better.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't have anything. I'm just going to try and cook something normally. I'm not going to try and do anything fancy or impressive here.
All right. Yeah. So give me D4s, I guess, unless you actually have the technical skill.
I don't know. It has a technical skill.
Must, doesn't it? It wouldn't screw me out of cooking skill.
I don't see it.
No, I was looking for the skills here. It's a subset of smithing.
That makes sense.
Hey, maybe there really isn't one, yeah. What a bunch of sillies. Okay, we'll just call it a stat roll then, I guess. So, I don't know, cunning or wisdom, whatever you prefer, D8s.
Okay. Out of those two, I'm definitely more cunning, so I will do cunning. And they're D8. What's my target? Beauty.
All right. Exceptional success. You cook a innovative and exciting dish that that catches everybody off guard and generally
Was
raises
Mike
morale.
successful in foraging anything?
Yeah, he got some like tubers and leaves and stuff, and you managed to use them to some sort of good effect with the animals.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do like a fancy I wrap some of the leaves around and I like insert some of the tubers inside of the meat and it does like a weird smoke combination.
Nice.
This is definitely not what I'm used to, but I have been known to make quite a few stomachs happy when I have the means.
I'm truly
I'm gonna look at
surprised you
Reed.
know.
I would eat me last.
A little shoulder pad as a fox.
Fox skin.
Yeah.
You would
Is
have
that
turned it into
a
like a
skin?
leather armor for your shoulder.
I've got like tattered clothes, right?
Max,
Yeah.
like shoulder pad.
Yeah.
You have tattered clothes and an untanned raw fox. You could drape it over yourself, barbarian style, I suppose.
Yeah. Or how do we? I don't. Yeah, I don't even know how to tan that. I guess maybe we try and do that first.
You could probably do that, but I think it actually takes time. Just it's a process that takes time. So maybe when you set your new camp.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think you gotta like scrape it and then like heat it in the sun or some shit. I don't know.
Then make like a hat out of it.
Yeah. Oh, and then oil it, right? That's the other big
Yeah,
piece.
we don't have any oil.
I think you need salt too.
Okay, well, never mind.
All right. But yeah, no, it's a good meal. It's much better than anything you guys have eaten, I don't know, probably for the whole trip. They've just been feeding you garbage this entire trip and rations. The rations were like the good stuff, and here you go. Now you got some fresh food, nicely cooked.
So who wants
Feel
to
lads, it's all gonna turn out.
Oh, yeah, I'm full tonight. Speaking of tonight, who wants to do first watch?
Surely that was you.
But I was first watch last night.
Oh no, we were talking about the Forever Watch when we set that up.
See, I figured I would have tonight off if I took a last night.
Well, we have to watch every night.
I mean, this might actually come down to who brought food in today.
True.
Look, we can all see the misunderstanding. So how about tonight we all just take 2 hours and just keep that?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, I suppose.
Same order?
I'll take first. Ketchern on second, Oris on third, Reed on fourth. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Reed flops into his lean-to.
All right.
I crawl into the part of the lean-to that I helped make. Whatever that is.
All right.
Gotta put a post in here.
Did you take your knife back, Jeff?
While we were trading it back and forth, making spears and skinning.
Right.
I would have intended for it to end in my possession by the end of it naturally.
Well, once the fox is skinned, I would put my hand out to you once you were done with it.
Of course, the knife, right. Back to you. Absolutely.
I nod. It's here whenever you need it.
Oh, I appreciate that. That'll be a hell of an asset.
Try to make sure that it's clean somehow.
And wipe it off on some leaves or something.
Right, it off on the fox.
Tattered clothes.
Moss.
Yeah.
No, I don't get blood on the tattered clothes.
We got a perfectly good fox skin that's about to rot away. Lots of fur. Okay, in that case, on my watch, I will barely be watching. I will instead be training myself with the spear.
Nice. All right.
Shadow fighting.
Give me a d6 to see if anything of interest happens. No, we're good.
Beauty.
Next.
Then I will wake Katrin and go to bed.
All right. So I once again kind of scan everywhere, see if I can see anything.
The old d4. Nope, nothing.
Okay. For me, my dice is sight, but
This is just your random encounter dice. If you roll a 1, then something happens.
Okay, cool.
The odds may change in the future, but...
Same thing tonight while I'm kind of going around, looking around. I gather up sticks and kind of pile them by the fire.
And Oris next, or Reed?
I believe it's me next.
All right.
Wake up, Reed, yes.
Oris.
Or wake up first, sorry.
Well met, Katrin.
Morning.
I will be spending my time making more spears.
I gathered some sticks over there for you.
Excellent. That will shave some time off.
I figured it might.
Okay, so I get a 6.
All right.
How many spears am I able to make?
You're able to make another 2 spears.
All right. I wake up Reed.
Last little bit of the night.
All right. Reed walks around and checks any of his traps that are sort of within earshot of the camp during his watch. We need to roll something for that, or?
Yeah, well, we'll give you the d6 and see if something interesting happens, and then we'll...
right, the
deal with
d6.
traps. Statistically, something should have happened by now. All right. Yeah, give me another d6 to see if you find any food. A 6 will get you something. Nope, not yet. One of the traps has been triggered, so you reset it. But morning dawns, and everybody is awake again. You've survived your first complete day out here. But I notice it is 9, so it's probably time for us to wrap it up.
The perfect time, the dawn of a new day.
Yes, indeed. Couple more days, it'll be the festival. Festival of Aways. You can celebrate the water goddess.
It'll be easier with a stream.
True.
Awesome.
True. Thanks, guys. Good
Yeah.
session.
See everybody.
Yeah.
Good session,
Yeah,
buddies.
rolling.
Take care.
Good night.